Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well for some early Saturday morning baseball. Happy Mother's Day weekend. And we're going to have the 1998, that should be National League All-Stars. We made a faux pas there. Going to have to fix that. Taking on the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. Once again, this is the 1998 National League All-Stars, not the American League All-Stars, taking on the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. And we're using Strat-O-Matic Baseball, the PC version. I'll roll my own dice. So let's get to the ball game and have some fun. Let's just check the options real quick. Let's go with no play-by-play. And let's make sure we've got the input manually. Yep, it's good. And let's go to the sound. And we are good. Alrighty. So, for the National Leaguers of 1998, the All-Star team. Oh, Dante Bichette's on both teams. God damn it. Oh, well, Dante Bichette is a doppelganger. In fact, let's change that. Who are we going to put in? Well, Dante Bichette is a doppelganger. Alrighty, so for the National League of 1998, Craig Biggio leads off and plays second base. Batting second in right field is Dante Bichette. Batting third at first base, Mark McGwire. Batting fourth in left field, Barry Bonds. Batting fifth, playing third, Chipper Jones doing the catching. Batting sixth, Mike Piazza. Batting seventh is Castillo. He's at short. Alous, the DH, batting eighth. And White is playing in center field, and he's batting ninth. On the mound for the Italian-American Red Sox, Frank Tanana. And this is a team we made using the all-time free agent file up to 2016. So it gives you their rookie year and their average over 162 games over their career. So his average was a 500 pitcher, 14 and 14, 3.66. Striking out 160, giving up 26 homers. Behind the plate, Gerald Strat-O-Matic with a -2 arm. Anthony Rizzo's at first. Mark Loretta's at second. Rico Petrocelli is at short. Why is Al Zarella? Oh, my lord, I put Al Zeke Zarella at third. That's supposed to be Frank Malzone. Oh boy, that's going to be an adventure there. Daniel Nava's in left with a -1 arm. Dominic DiMaggio's in center with a -3 arm. And Bernie Carbo is in right. So Al Zeke Zarella's at third. That's a disaster. That should have been Frank Malzone. Well, we're going to play it out. So here's Craig Biggio. Corners are playing in. Here's the pitch to Biggio. And that is a 3-7. Please don't hit it to Al Zeke Zarella. 3-7 off the Biggio card from Tanana. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Tanana strikes out Biggio. And here comes the doppelganger, Dante Bichette, who's on both teams. Bichette batted .331 with 22 homers. Right-handed power batter. Strat-O-Matic sets the target. Here's the pitch by Tanana. And that is a 6. It's a 20 here. So that's a 6-9. A 6-9 to Dante Bichette for the National League All-Stars. And a 20. He's going to strike that ball out to right field. Bernie Carbo on the run towards the line. Makes the catch. 2 down. Good jump by Carbo, and here comes Mark McGwire. He batted .299 with 70 homers. Power hitting first baseman, Big Red. Strat-O-Matic wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Big Red, Mark McGwire, and that is a 5-5. Off the Tanana card, 5-5 to McGwire. Fastball. Strike 3 looking, painted the inside corner. 1-2-3 go the National Leaguers. Tanana strikes out 2. At the ballpark, we have Thrice-A-Roni, a card-collecting treat. Check out that great channel. Ken Castro, how you doing, my friend? Bobby Cantillano. She got an autograph from Kevin Kiermaier. Captain Carl, hope all is well. We made a few mistakes in the lineup. It's early morning. We have Al Zixarella playing third when it should have been Frank Malzone. But anyway, that is that. So due up for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox, Dominic DiMaggio in center, Bernie Carbo in right, Dante Bichette, the doppelganger, DHing batting third, Anthony Rizzo batting fourth at first base, Mark Loretta batting fifth at second. Al Zixarella is playing third. That's a disaster. Then followed by Daniel Nava in left, Rico Petrocelli at short, and Gerald Strat-O-Matic doing the catching, and Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Curt Schilling's on the mound. In 1998, the Schill went 15-14 with a 3.25, striking out 300, giving up 23 gopher balls. Piazza's behind the plate with a weak arm. That's a +2. McGwire's at first, Biggio's at second, Castilla's at short, and Jones is at third. Bonds is in left with a +1 arm. White is in center with a +1 arm. And Dante Bichette is in right with a -1 arm. Here comes Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio averaged .298 and 8 home runs. The little professor, younger brother of Joe. Here's the pitch from Schilling to DiMaggio, and that's a 3-7. 3-7 to the little professor. And DiMaggio works a walk, so the leadoff runner is on. And here comes Bernie Carbo. Game 6 hero, 1975 World Series, 264 and 9 homers, left-handed bat. DiMaggio, 75% chance of stealing second. He will hold. McGwire holds DiMaggio on. Piazza sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bernie Carbo, looking for the 3-6. He's going to get a 1-7 instead. A 1 and a 7 to Bernie Carbo. And Carbo, tough at bat. He works a walk, so Schilling walks the first 2 batters. And it's first and second. DiMaggio moves to second. Carbo's at first. And here comes Dante Bichette playing for both teams. Bichette, .299 and 21 homers. Righty-righty matchup. Schilling picks up the sign from Piazza. Here's the pitch, homeward bound to Dante Bichette. And that is a 4-4. Schilling hoping to show Bichette the door on the 4-4. 2 on, no outs. And that is a 13 on the split. Dante Bichette strikes this ball well. And that's going to be a single over the leap of Castilla. DiMaggio, 80% chance of scoring. They're going to wave him around. He's safe 1 through 16. We're going to hold the trail runner. Will they throw? They're throwing for DiMaggio at the plate. And it's a 9. DiMaggio will score 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox in this uphill battle against the 1998 All-Stars. So it's 1-0. Bichette claps his hands at first base. And here's Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo, 267, 21 homers. Carbo at second, Bichette at first. Rizzo digs in, left-handed batter. Schilling kicks and deals to Anthony Rizzo. And that is a 6-7. A 6-7 column of choice off the Schilling card. 6-7, Anthony Rizzo. 6-7. And a 13. That's a hard hit ball. To Biggio. To Castilla. On to McGwire. Double play. Carbo advances to third. 4-6 to 3. Rizzo hit it on the screws, but right at Biggio. from one paisan to another. And with 2 outs, here comes Mark Loretta. Only played 1 year with the Red Sox. Over his career, he averaged out .281, 7 homers. Clutch batter. He actually .295, and his clutch rating is .281. So can Loretta give the Italian-American Red Sox a 2-0 lead? Carbo 90 feet away. The windup and the pitch from Schilling to Mark Loretta, and that is a 4-2. How do you do on the 4-2 off the Schilling card? 4-2 to Loretta, 4-2, and Loretta works a walk. That is the third batter that Schilling has walked. W. Vogs is in the chat. Check out that great card collecting channel. Here comes Al Zeke Zarella, who Al, Red Sox fan, put at third base by a total mistake. So here's Zeke, 270. Well, his overall, 276 and 5 homers. Pretty much stays the same for his clutch. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Zarella from Schilling, and that's a 5-6. Pick up some sticks. 5-6 to Al Zeke Zarella. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Italian-American Red Sox strand 2, but they score 1. Top of the second, 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox from Fenway. Due up for the National League All-Stars of 1998. Barry Bonds, Chipper Jones, and Mike Piazza. Bonds, .303 with 37 homers, left-handed power bat, will face the lefty Frank Tanana. Here's the pitch to Bonds, and that's 6 is gone wild. 6 is across the board. That's a 6-12 to Barry Bonds. 6-12. Curveball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the third strikeout for Tanana. Here comes Chipper Jones. .313 and 34 ribbies. Right-handed batting third baseman. Gerald Strat-O-Matic sets the target. Here's the pitch to Jones from Tanana, and that was a 4. That is a 4-3. A 4-3 to Chipper Jones. Fly ball, right field, Bernie Carbo. That's a 9. Carbo, a solid fielder. As the chart doesn't want to come up all the way, and that is a 16. And Carbo will make the running catch. Has a little trouble, but holds on to it, and that's 2 down as he comes in on the ball. 2 outs, base is empty for Mike Piazza. Piazza, .328, 32 homers. Tanana looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. He kicks and deals to Piazza, and that is a 1-7 to Mike Piazza. 1-7, not a column of choice for Mikey. 1-7, but he works a walk. Good at bat, so Piazza steps to first. And he's the tying run, and here comes Vinny Castillo, .319 and 46 round trippers. Rizzo holding Piazza on. Tanana takes a peek, but now his full concentration is at Vinny Castillo at the plate. The windup and the pitch to Castillo. And that is a 4-7 to Vinny. 4-7 to Castillo. 4-7. Fastball. Strike 3, inside corner. Tanana gets another ring up. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Italian-Americans of the Boston Red Sox. Here comes Nava, Petrocelli, and Strat-O-Matic. Daniel Nava, .262 and 4 home runners. Switch hitter, batting lefty against the right-handed throwing Schilling. Schilling looks in. Piazza sets a target. Here's the pitch to Nava, and that is a 3-10. A 3-10 to Daniel Nava. Let's see what he does with a 3-10. Nava pulls it to right field. Dante Bichette waiting. Makes the catch, 1 down. Here comes Rico Petrocelli, .251 and 18 homers. Right-handed batting shortstop. As the white die almost jumps, but I catch it. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. And Schilling deals Rico a 2-8 off the Petrocelli card. 2-8 to Rico Petrocelli. That's a hard hit ball to Vinny Castillo at short. He throws to McGuire. 2 down. Base is empty for Gerald Strat-O-Matic. Strat-O-Matic, 234 with 11 home runs. He's looking for the 1-6 column. Switch hitter, batting lefty. Lefties give Schilling more of a problem. Schilling kicks and deals to Strat-O-Matic, and that is a 6-10. A 6-10 off the Schilling card. See what Strat-O-Matic can do. 6-10. Fly ball, center field, and it's a 9. White has a beat on it. That's a 7. And he'll make the running catch. The blue die moved. When I rolled the other 3 die, it was a 9. Moved to a 6. So that's going to be the third and final out, as White gets a good jump on it and makes the catch in right center field. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox. As Bobby Cantilano says, with my Kevin Kiermaier, I also received a Blake Snell. And another I forgot. Blake Snell won the Cy Young last year. That's awesome, Bobby. So here comes Moses Alou. 312 and 38 homers, followed by White and the top of the order, Biggio. Alou, a right-handed batter. Here's the pitch from the lefty, Tanana. And that is a 2-3. What will it be? We shall see off the Alou card. 2-3 to Moses Alou. And Alou works a walk. So Tanana has walked 2 and struck out 4. Alou will be held on by Anthony Rizzo. And here comes Devon White. Corners are playing in. He's an A bunter. Here's the pitch. White squares. He bunts. And he pops it up. Tanana makes a quick catch of it. Throws to first, but Alou dives back. The sacrifice fails. A miserable bunt by an excellent bunter, as Tanana jammed him. So there's 1 out, 1 on. Michael Terranova's at the ballpark. Hope all is well. He says, Big Al, late night Strat, beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us, our friend. Top of the order, Craig Biggio, 0 for 1. If anyone's wondering why Al Zixarella's at third, it's because it's early morning, and Al thought that was Frank Malzone. And so we have a right fielder playing third base at the moment, but that's okay. He's not going to stay there too long. All right, here's the pitch from Tanana to Biggio. He's 0 for 1. He struck out. And this is a 5-6. A 5-6. 5-6 to Biggio. Swing and a miss. Curveball drops off the table. Second time Tanana's got Biggio. He's now struck out 5, so 2 outs, 1 on. Alou will be off on contact. Rizzo still holding him on. Here comes a doppelganger. Dante Bichetti plays for both teams. Normally, I would have deactivated Bichette for the Italian-American Red Sox, but I did not see him on the National Leaguers. Again, it's early morning. My faux pas. Bichette 0 for 1. He flew out. Tanana looks to first. Now he deals to Bichette. And that is a 5-7 off the Tanana card. 5-7 to Dante Bichette. Tanana makes a pitch. Ground ball, second base to Mark Loretta. That's a 4. He's not going to get to it. That's going to get past the dive of Loretta. And that's a 7 on the error check. No error. Going first to third will be Moses Alou. Ball hit to the right side. Again, Loretta dove for it. Didn't get it, so it's first and third, 2 outs, tying run 90 feet away, and here comes Big Red Mark McGwire. McGwire, 0 for 1, he struck out. One swing in the back could give the National League All-Stars a 3-1 lead over the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. Bichette at first, Alou at third, Big Red at the plate, Tanana on the mound. Strat-O-Matic wiggles his fingers. Here's the pitch to Big Red Mark McGwire, and that is a 1-5. A 1-5 to McGwire. Pitch inbound, 1-5. Ball 4. Oh, Tanana wanted that pitch. Tanana wanted that pitch. The bases are juiced. Strat-O-Matic wants to know where it is. And now here comes Barry Bonds. Oh boy, he's looking for a grand salami. He wants revenge. He struck out against Tanana his first time up. Alou at third, Bichette at second, McGuire at first, and Bonds at the plate. Tanana on the bump, peers in, nods his head. He kicks and deals to Bonds. And Barry Bonds gets a 5-6 off the Tanana card. 5-6. Bases juice. No place to put Barry. 5-6. Ground ball. Third base. Zarella knocks it down. He fires low to Rizzo. And they get him. The side is retired. The 1998 National Leaguers strand the bases loaded, an adventure for Al Zeke Zarella playing first base for the first time in his career at the major league level. Thanks to Al, Red Sox fan, not paying attention early on this Saturday morning. So due up the top of the order for the Italian-American Red Sox, who are up 1-0, bottom of the third. DiMaggio, Carbo, and the doppelganger, Dante Bichette. Corners playing in for Dominic DiMaggio. He walked. DiMaggio chokes up just a little bit on that bat. He awaits the shilling offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound, and that's a 2-12 to Dominic. Column of choice for the little professor, 2-12 to DiMaggio. 2-12. And he pops out. Foul territory, first base side. McGuire makes the catch, one down. Bernie Carbo walked his first time up. Carbo, left-handed batter, playing right field. Schilling nods his head. Here's the pitch to Carbo. And that is a 5-5 to Bernie. Off the Schilling card, 5-5 to Carbo. 5-5. Fastball. Strike three, outside corner. Piazza framed it beautifully. There's some chirping from the Red Sox dugout. Tanana didn't get the call, but Schilling did. So there's 2 outs, bases empty for Dante Bichette. He's 1 for 1. He knocked in the Italian-American Red Sox run with a single. Bichette would like to go boom over the green monster. Piazza goes through the signs. Schilling nods his head. Here's the pitch to Dante Bichette, the doppelganger, playing for both teams. And that is a 2-4 to Dante. 2-4. Will it close the door? 2-4. That's a hard hit ball to Chipper Jones at third. Jones fires to McGuire. The side is retired. Top of the fourth. The Italian-Americans hold on to a 1-0 lead here in Fenway Park. Due up for the 1998 National League All-Stars, Chipper Jones, Mike Piazza, and Vinny Castilla. Jones flew out in his first time up, 0 for 1. He faces Tanana for a second time. Pitch homeward bound to Chipper Jones, and that is a 1-9 to Chipper. A 1-9 to Jones off his card. 1-9. Curveball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tanana's now struck out 6. And here comes Mike Piazza. He walked in his first plate appearance. Digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Salta Malakia wiggles the fingers. The windup and the pitch to Piazza. That's a 3-7. Off the Piazza card. Not a column of choice, though. 3-7 to Mikey Piazza. That ball's going to be lifted out to center field, and the little professor Dominic DiMaggio moves back a bit, makes the catch, 2 away. So 2 outs, bases empty for Vinny Castilla. He is 0 for 1. He struck out. Will he be the 7th K victim for Frank Tanana? Tanana takes his cap off, steps off the mound, wipes his brow. Back up on the bump. He kicks and deals to Castilla. And that's 5s across the board. That's a 5-10. 5-10 off the Tanana card. 5-10. Oh, Lord. Ground ball. Oh, my God. To Al Zeke Zarella, that's a 4. And that's a base hit. And God forbid it. Oh, my Lord. Look at the errors. It's going to be a miracle if this isn't an error on top of it. And that is a 14. And it's not an error, thank God. It's only a single. We got to get Al Zeke Zarella the hell out of that game. As that should have been Frank Malzone. Past the dive of Zarella and Petrocelli. It finds a hole. That ball had eyes, they say. So Castilla's at first, and here comes Moses Alou. Castilla will be off on contact. Are we holding him on? Now we'll play behind him like they want. Alou walked his first time up. Rizzo playing behind, Castilla at first. Not a speedy runner, 1 through 10. Here's the pitch to Alou. Tanana trying to end this inning again. 5s across the board. That's a 5-10. Oh boy, 5-10 off the Tanana card. 5-10. Ground ball to third base again. My God, can we find him again? But that's an 11. That's an 11. He makes the stop. Oh God. He throws to first. That's a 4. And holy cow. I think Zeke Zarella has just retired the side. Ground ball. Zarella backhands, fires low, scooped out of the dirt by Rizzo, and the side is retired. The Red Sox fans here in Fenway breathe a sigh of relief as Zeke Zarella will be coming out of the game after his next at-bat. He's batting third. It's Rizzo, Loretta, and Zarella. I'd like to buy a vowel, please. Anthony Rizzo is 0 for 1. He banged into a double play that took the Red Sox out of an opportunity to have a huge inning in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Schilling to Rizzo, and it's not with love, that's for sure. That's a 6-7 to Anthony Rizzo. 6-7. Column of choice for Anthony off the Schilling card. 6-7. That's a hard hit ball to second base. 4 on the split. We needed a 2, though. Biggio makes the diving stop, pops up, throws to first, 1 down. Now bring up Mark Loretta. He walked his first plate appearance. Loretta has some good pop in that bat. He'd like to jack one over the monster. Piazza goes through the sign. Schilling nods his head. Pitch homeward bound to Mark Loretta, and that is a 2-8 to Mark Loretta. 2-8 to Loretta. 2-8. Line shot to a leaping Mark McGwire. Oh, that was slated to go down the line for 2. But the large one, Mark McGwire, has some hops. So there's 2 outs, and here's Zeke Zarella. He struck out his first time up. This will be his last plate appearance as we have to put a real third baseman at third. Here's the pitch to Zarella, and that is a 4-7. To Zeke Zarella off the Schilling card. 4-7. What's the Zekester going to do? 4-7. Fastball. Outside corner, strike 3. Zarella protests, but the man in blue rings him up. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox over the 1998 All-Stars. Let's go to our bench here. And going in to play third will be Frank Malzone. Will go into play third. Zarella's out of the game. Alrighty, so Frank Malzone's in at third now. 3 range, E21 for the error. Better than 5 and 65, that's for sure. Alright, so it's Devon White, followed by Biggio and Bichette. White popped out his first plate appearance. Frank Tanana with a 1-0 lead. Deals to Devon White, and that is a 4-9 to Devon White. Off the Tanana card, 4-9. 4-9. Ground ball to Petrocelli at short, and that's a 9. Petrocelli makes the backhanded stop. He'll throw to Rizzo at first, and that's a 7. And that's a low throw. Rizzo will dig it out of the dirt. 1 out. Nice play by Rizzo. He saved a few errors there over at the first base bag. And this will bring up Craig Biggio, the top of the order. He struck out twice against Tanana. Tanana, through 4 innings, has given up no runs, 2 hits, walked 3, struck out 6. Trying to get Biggio for a third time. Corners playing in against the Biggio bunt. Strat-O-Matic pounds a mid, sets a target. Here's the pitch from Tanana to Biggio, and that is a 3-3. What will it be? We shall see off the Biggio card. 3-3 to Craig Biggio. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded by Petrocelli over to Rizzo. 2 up, 2 down. So Petrocelli has been a busy beaver at the shortstop position. And here comes Dante Bichette, but now he's batting for the 1998 All-Stars. He's got to be a tired camper playing for both teams. He's 1 for 2. Actually, overall, he has 2 hits as he has an RBI for the Italian-American Red Sox. He has flown out and singled. Base is empty. 2 outs. Tanana a bit confused why his teammate is playing for both teams. But now he shakes it off. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Bichette. And that is a 1-4. Will Tanana show Bichette the door on the 1-4? To Dante Bichette, 1-4. Ground ball to Petrocelli. Over to Rizzo. 1, 2, 3 go the National League All-Stars. Rico Petrocelli throws them all out. We go the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox. Nava, Petrocelli, and Strat-O-Matic to face Curt Schilling. Schilling has gone 4 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. He has given up 1 run. Nava flew out in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch to Nava, and that is a 6-6. Pick up some sticks. Have fun on Route 66. So that is a 6-6 to Daniel Nava. Column of choice, 6-6. And Nava shoots the ball the other way down the line past the dive of Chipper Jones, and he has a leadoff double. Yeah, Captain Carl asks, is Tony C on the Italian Red Sox? Yes, he is. But Schilling has more troubles with lefties, so I try to load it up with lefties and switch hitters. That's why by accident I put Al Ziexarella at third when I actually wanted to put him in the outfield somewhere, preferably right. But that's okay. Excuse me. So here's Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli's a C bunter. He's going to swing away. He grounded out. Hopefully he at least hits the ball to the right side. Petrocelli looking for the 3-1 column. Nava's at second, no outs. Schilling peeks over his shoulder. Now he deals to Petrocelli, and that is a 1-8 to Rico. And it's a column of choice. 1-8, and it's not a good choice, though. 1-8 to Rico. He does not put the ball in play. It's going to be a strikeout as he gets caught looking, and again, there's some chirping from the Italian-American dugout. Petrocelli doesn't know where that pitch is. They want Tanana to get those same calls, so 1 out, 1 on. And here's Gerald Strat-O-Matic. He flew out his first time up. We did decide to carry 3 catchers, as we have Cerrone and Napoli, who can also play first. Well, we go to Jack the Ripper here. Jack Clark. Or Tony Caligiero get a pinch hitting opportunity. And then we can bring in Rick Cerrone. Rocco Baldelli. I like to save Rocco, though. He's got a 264 clutch average. Strat-O-Matic, 220 clutch average. It'll be the Rhode Island native, Rocco Baldelli. Actually, Tony Caligiero will grab the bat. He's going to pinch hit for Gerald Strat-O-Matic here in the bottom of the 5th, the 1-0 lead, 1 out and a man on second. They're hoping that Tony C can come through in the clutch. And Tony Caligiero, over 162 game average over his career would be 264, 20 homers and 65 ribbies. He's looking for the 2-3 column. Nava's at second, 1 out. Schilling kicks and deals to Tony Caligiero, and that's a 1-7. A 1 and a 7 to Tony C, 1-7. That's a hard hit ball to Chipper Jones at third. He throws to McGuire, 2 down. Nava stays put, so the leadoff double, 1 out away from being squandered. As Captain Carl says, maybe he'll sing a tune after the game at the Cask and Flagon. That's right, he had a rock group, Tony Caligiero. And here comes Dominic DiMaggio, 0 for 1 with a walk. His clutch average 265, overall 298. Nava will be off on contact, a few extra steps. They don't want to waste this leadoff double. Here's the pitch to the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio, and that is a 3-11 to Dominic DiMaggio. 3-11. There goes Nava. That's a fly ball out to left. Bonds waiting. He makes the catch. The leadoff double goes for naught. Side is retired. We have to put a new catcher in. Canigliero's out of the game. And Rick Cerrone will come in to catch. Cerrone with a -1 arm. So Cerrone is a new battery mate for Frank Tanana. Tanana's gone 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks. He will face Big Red Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, and Chipper Jones. Bonds 0 for 1 with a walk. Tanana is prone to give up the gopher ball, and the man who had 70 homers stands at the plate. Here's the pitch to McGwire, and that's a 2-12, a 2-12, a 2-12. Oh boy, oh boy. Big Red sitting dead red on the 2-12. He strikes this ball well, a 10 split. McGwire crushes this ball over the monster. It is a 1-1 game. A home run, 1 through 13. We rolled a 10. That ball is headed to the Mass Pike going west. And just as we stated it, Mark McGwire bashes one out. So it's 1-1. And here comes Barry Bonds. Cerrone goes out to have a word with Tanana. Maybe taking Strat-O-Matic out broke up a rhythm there. I don't know. Bonds is 0 for 2. He struck out and ground out. Cerrone back behind the plate, squats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Barry Bonds, and that is a 5-5. Will they go back-to-back jacks on the 5-5 off the Tanana card? 5-5 to Barry Bonds. 5-5. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. K number 7. So Tanana rears back and blows the fastball past Bonds. So 1 out, no one on, 1-1. Due up for the 1998 All-Stars of the National League. Chipper Jones, he has flown out and struck out. He's looking for the 2-6 column. Tanana deals to Jones, and that is a 6-8, so he's going to get the column of choice. Tanana's going to miss location. 6-8. Will Jones take advantage of it? 6-8 and a 19. Jones hits the ball well. Center field. Dominic DiMaggio on the run, and he makes the catch, robbing Jones of extra bases to right center. So there are 2 outs, and here's Mike Piazza, the National League catcher of 1998, 0 for 1 with a walk. Cerrone goes through the signs. Tanana quickly nods his head. He deals to Piazza. And that is a 5-12 to Mike Piazza. 5-12 to Piazza. Fastball. Inside corner, strike 3. They got the call. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 as Mark McGwire hit a solo shot over the monster onto the Mass Turnpike heading west. Due up for the Italian-American Red Sox, Carbo, Bichette, and Rizzo to face Curt Schilling. Schilling's only given up 1 run. Came way back in the bottom of the 1st. Bernie Carbo is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. Carbo is looking for the 3-6 column. He's not going to get it, as that's a 1-8. Though Carbo works his magic on the 1-8. That's ball 4. Good job by Bernie. On base for the 2nd time. So Carbo's at first, and here comes the doppelganger playing for both teams, Dante Bichette. 1 for 2. He's knocked in the only run for the Italian-American Red Sox. McGwire is not holding on Carbo. 70% chance of stealing. Bichette with good pop in the bat. Let's just take a look at this. 1 through 14. Carbo's going to attempt it. He can't get the lead. The steal is called off. Now Schilling's attention goes to Bichette. Here's the pitch to Dante Bichette, and that's a 1-7. And maybe it's a good thing the stolen base was called off. 1-7, Bichette column 1-7, but he does not take advantage on a flat slider. Swing and a miss. Oh, Bichette muttering to himself, walking back to the bench. That was a kill me flat slider. So 1 out, 1 on for Anthony Rizzo, who's 0 for 2. He's grounded into a double play and grounded out. He'd like to lift one out of Fenway and make it a 3-1 lead for the Italian Americans. It's 1-1, 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Schilling to Rizzo, and that is a 2-6. Pick up some sticks. 2-6 to Anthony Rizzo. And Rizzo works a walk. Carbo advances 90 feet. So it's first and second, 1 out for Mark Loretta. He has walked and lined out, was robbed of extra bases. And that's it. Schilling comes out of the game. The 1998 National Leaguers, Jimmy Leland, will bring in Rob the Secret of Nin. In 1998, 7 wins, 7 losses, 1.52 earned run average, and 40 saves. This is an uphill battle for the Italian Americans, Red Sox, and it just got a little tougher. So Carbo's at second, Rizzo is at first. Nin is a right-handed thrower. Here's Mark Loretta. And Loretta's clutch average is 281. Regular 295. Goes down just a bit, but it's still pretty good. Here's the pitch from Nin to Mark Loretta, and that's a 6-11 off the Nin card. I don't think that's going to be too good. 6-11 to Loretta. It's a fly ball to right field, and Bichette is horrible when it comes to range, and that's a 17, though. He will get a decent jump on this. He should make the catch. Here's the roll for the error, and that's a 12. And Bichette struggles, but makes the diving catch. Carbo a little too far off the bag. Races back. Bichette pops up, fires to second, but not in time. And now Carbo has a 1 through 12 chance of tagging, but he had to race back to the bag. He will hold. And here comes Frank Malzone getting his first plate appearance, as we made a faux pas and had Al Zixarella starting at third. We lucked out. He did make an error, or gave up a hit on his horrible range. Obviously, he never played third base in his career. And we lucked out. He did make 3 plays. So here's Malzone. He's looking for the 1-2 column. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Runners off on contact. Malzone, a fairly clutch hitter. Rob Nen picks up the sign from Piazza. The big windup and the pitch to Malzone, and that is a 1 and a 6. A 1-6. Frank Malzone's going to come through in the clutch. 1-6. That's going to be a shot to center. Carbo's an 11 base runner. 1 through 15 he scores. They're going to send him. Hold the trail runner. Devon White with a +1 arm comes up firing, and it's a 20. Bernie Carbo is erased at the plate. Piazza blocks it and applies the tag. Oh, my Lord. And the side is retired. The go-ahead run is wiped out at the plate. Devon White with a +1 arm put a good charge on the hard-hit liner by Malzone. And a quick release and an accurate release to Piazza at the plate, who tags out and blocks the plate and tags out Bernie Carbo. We go to the top of the 7th, still tied at 1. What a ball game here in Fenway between the Italian-American Boston Red Sox and the 1998 National League All-Stars. Due up for the All-Stars, Castilla, Alou, and White to face Frank Tanana. This could be his last inning. Tanana's gone 6. 1 run on a home run by Big Red, Mark McGwire. 3 hits, 3 walks, 8 Ks. Castilla has struck out and singled. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Vinny Castilla, and that is a 5-10 to Castilla. off the Tanana card. 5-10. It's a ground ball to Malzone at third, and that's a 5. Malzone makes the diving stop, and that's a 6. And he'll throw the ball away. Another error on a Red Sox third baseman, so Castilla reaches on the E5. Rizzo did knock it down, but couldn't corral it. Corners are in. Alou comes to bat. He's a D-bunter. Why are we playing the corners in with a D-bunter? That is silly. That is just silly. Infield goes back to normal. Alou's 0 for 1 with a walk. He's also grounded out. Can Tanana induce a double play ball here? Rick Cerrone sets a target. Here's the pitch to Moses Alou, and that is a 3-5. 3-5 to Alou, looking for the double play ball. Tanana jams and pops it up sky high. Shortstop Petrocelli outfield grass, waving his arms, makes the catch, 1 down. And here comes Devon White, who threw out Bernie Carbo at the plate with 2 outs when Malzone singled. He's 0 for 2. He's popped out and ground out. Again, double play ball will get Tanana and the Italian-American Red Sox out of the inning. Here's the pitch to Devon White, and that is a 6-5 to Devon White. Column of choice for Devon White off the Tanana card. Tanana misses location, 6-5, and White punches the ball to right, and that's a single. And Castilla will not challenge Bernie Carbo's -3 arm. It is first and second, 1 away, and that could be it for Frank Tanana. Top of the 7th, 1 out, 2 on, and that's it. We're going to go to Jim Corsi. Drago Corsi. Jim Corsi will come in the game. Try to get the final 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Corsi has pitched well for the Italian-American Red Sox in our exhibitions, our barnstorming tours that we take. Biggio's 0 for 3. He struck out twice and grounded out once against Frank Tanana. He's glad to see Tanana gone. So Castilla's at second. White is at first. 1-1 ball game. Here's the pitch from Corsi to Biggio. He's a right-handed thrower. And that is a 4-5 off the Corsi card. 4-5 to Craig Biggio. Will this be a double play ball? No, it won't. Biggio jumps on a really tough pitch. And that is a shot. Left center field. It's going to be off. The Green Monster takes a weird hop. Biggio hustles his way around second into third. It is a 1-out triple, and the National League All-Stars take a 3-1 lead. Corsi made an extremely tough pitch, and Biggio shot it to left center. And by the time DiMaggio corralled it, Biggio stood at third, and 2 runs have scored. Infield moves in for Dante Bichette. Mark McGwire is on deck, the man who hit a home run off Tanana. Here's the pitch to Bichette. He's 1 for 3. And that is a 6-8 to Dante off the Corsi card. 6-8 to Dante Bichette. And that's going to be another base hit. It's an 8 split. All over that fastball, and he lines it to center. DiMaggio can't make the catch. He made a good effort on it, smothered it on the dive. Trotting in is Biggio from third. It's 4-1. So Dante Bichette has knocked in a run for the Italian-American Red Sox and for the 1998 All-Star team. National Leaguers. Here's McGwire, 1 for 2. He's hit a homer. Corsi has not spelled relief. Here's the pitch to Big Red from Jim Corsi. And that is a 1-8. Will this be the double play ball to mercifully end this inning? 1-8. No, it will not. That's ball 4. Corsi pitched a little too fine there. And it just gets even worse. Here comes Barry Bonds. And that's it for Jim Corsi. Italian-American Red Sox will go with Lenny DiNardo, who's tough on lefties. And here comes Lenny DiNardo. His one job is to get Barry Bonds out. So Lenny DiNardo, is a 4L. So he's tough on lefties. Barry Bonds is a 3R. Hits better against righties. 1 out, 2 on. Bonds looking for the 2-4. Lenny DiNardo hoping to shut the door. Here's the pitch from DiNardo to Bonds, and that's a 6-3. What will it be? We shall see off the DiNardo card. 6-3 to Barry Bonds. 6-3, 6-3. That's a fly ball to left field. And a 6. And Nava will not get there. Oh, my Lord. That's going to be a single with runners advancing 2 bases. We roll for the error. The National Leaguer is pouring it on here in the top of the 7th. And that's an 11. There is no error. But scoring from second will be Dante Bichette, I believe. The sinking line drive towards the line. Nava takes a dive at it. Can't get there. McGuire goes first to third. Bonds is knocked in a run. It's now 5-1. Here's Chipper Jones to face Lenny DiNardo. He's 0 for 3. DiNardo kicks and fires to Jones, and this is a 2-7. They need a double play ball, but DiNardo misses location. Will Jones grip and rip on the 2-7? He's going to single to center. A hard-hit liner trotting in from third's McGuire. 1 through 13, Bonds trying to go first to third. We're going to cut it off and hold Jones at first to keep the double play in order. As it's now 6-1, the National League All-Stars are up for 5 runs in the top of the 7th, and Lenny DiNardo's day is done. We will go to Calvin Schiraldi, who always makes my stomach ill. Here is Calvin Schiraldi. Good for 35 pitches. Bonds at first, Jones at second. Cerrone has a word with. Here's the pitch, and he throws a wild pitch, and scoring from third is Barry Bonds. Right on cue, Calvin Schiraldi poops the bed. Jones moves up to second. Piazza, ahead in the count, awaits the Schiraldi offering, which probably will be a 2-run homer. And this is a 2-8. Off the Piazza card, column of choice, 2-8 to Mike Piazza, 2-8, and an 18. And that's going to be a single to center. They're all over the pitching now. Jones scores. The National League All-Stars have erupted and have broken open a 1-1 game at the top of the 7th with 7 runs with 1 out. It's now 8-1. Here's Vinny Castilla. Piazza's at first. Why are we holding him on? I guess we'll hold him on. It's a hit and run. So let's roll. I don't understand this because if I don't roll a 4, 5, or 6, I just click cancel the hit and run. And it's a 6 and a 3. Let's roll the blue die. That's a 19 just in case. So the hit and run, 6 and a 3. And a 19. The luck continues. So that's going to be first to third, I think. As he shoots that ball to right, Piazza should go first to third, and he does. Carbo throws it into the cutoff man. Schiraldi has not spelled relief. Here's Moses Alou, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. 8-1 National League All-Stars now. And that's a 4-12. A 4-12 off the Schiraldi card. 4-12. And that's a walk. Oh, Calvin Schiraldi, you stink. Bases are juiced for Devon White. And Joe Sambito will come in the game. Lefty Joe Sambito turns White around to the right side. Corners playing in. Here's the pitch from Sambito to White, and that's a 1-5. 1-5. Sambito makes a decent pitch here. 1-5, 1-5, but not decent enough. White fights it off, and he singles past the leap of Petrocelli at short. A run scores. It's now 9-1. 8 runs have scored in the top of the 7th. Still only 1 out. It all started with the Biggio triple. And he's back at the plate, 1 for 4. Here's the pitch from Sambito to Biggio. And that's a 1-4, and that's not going to be bueno for Sampeto. 1-4. 1-4-2. Boom goes the ball, and Craig Biggio touches them all. He jacks that ball out of Fenway Park over the monster left center field. A grand salami for Craig Biggio. There are so many runs scored in the 7th, an asterisk goes up. It's now 13-1. The National Leaguers have scored 12 runs off the Italian-American Red Sox, who have just imploded. Here comes Dante Bichette as Sampeto just trying to get the final 2 outs here. And that's a 2-6 to Dante. 2-6. What once was a close game is a blowout now. And Bichette will fly out to Dominic DiMaggio in center. That's 2 outs. And here comes Mark McGwire. And if we could hit him, we would. McGwire's 1 for 2 with a homer. And we're going to go to Dick Drago. So here comes Dick Drago to face Mark McGwire. 2 outs, base is empty. 13-1 National League 1998 All-Stars over the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. It was a 1-1 game going in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Big Red from Dick Drago. And that's a 1-8. A 1-8 to McGwire. And that's a walk. So Big Red's on. And here comes Barry Bonds. How many times can these guys bat in 1 inning? He singled in the 7th already with a ribby. Bonds would love to go yard and join McGwire and Biggio. Here's the pitch to Barry Bonds from Drago, and that's a 3-6. Off the Bonds card, 3-6 to Barry Bonds. Fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and mercifully, the most miserable inning in Italian-American Boston Red Sox history for my team has come to an end. 12 runs breaks open a 1-1 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 13-1, 1998 National League All-Stars. This barnstorming tour, this has been the worst game. Again, this was an uphill battle. We're playing the National League All-Stars. Trivia. Name the only twins in the 20th century to play besides each other. Name the only twins in the 20th century to play beside each other. Ozzie and Jose Canseco. Ozzie and Jose Canseco. It could be the Giambi brothers, but I'm going to say Ozzie and Jose Canseco. Wrong. Johnny and Eddie O'Brien formed the Keystone Combination for the 1953 Pirates. Later, they also pitched for the Pirates. Okay. So Rob Secret and In back up on the mound will face Daniel Nava. Petrocelli and Cerrone. Nava is 1 for 2. He is flown out and doubled. Italian-American Red Sox need a ton of base runners. Here's the pitch to Nava looking for the 1-4. Instead, he gets a 2-6. A 2-6 from the Secret and In. Here's the fastball. Outside corner. Strike 3. He painted it. 1 down. Rico Petrocelli's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. Nin kicks and deals to Petro, and Petrocelli gets a 6-6, pick up some sticks. 6-6 off the Nin card. Rinse and repeat, fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A sinking fastball. So 2 up, 2 down via the K, and here's Rick Cerrone. His first at-bat. He came in defensively after Tony Canigliaro pinch hit for Gerald Saltalamacchia. Piazza sets the target. Here's the pitch to his counterpart, Rick Cerrone. And that is a 3-6 to Rick Cerrone. Column of choice for Ricky. Ricky, don't lose my number. 3-6. And Rick Cerrone singles to center. Bouncing ball makes it through between Castilla and Biggio. White retrieves it and throws it back in. Top of the order, Dominic DiMaggio 0 for 2. He scored the only run when he when Bichette singled way back in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio, and that is a 6-7 to Dommy. 6-7, younger brother of Joe. And that's going to be a fly ball to his counterpart, Devon White, in center. He makes the catch. The side is retired. Top of the 8th, 13-1. National League All-Stars over the Italian-American Red Sox. It's Jones, Piazza, and Castilla. Chipper Jones is 1 for 4 with a ribby. Here's the pitch from Drago. Excuse me. And that is a 1-9 to Chipper Jones. 1-9. That's a walk. Here comes Mike Piazza. Rizzo holding on Jones. Piazza is 1 for 3 with a ribby. And the pitch from Drago to Piazza is a 5-6. Pick up some sticks. 5-6 to Piazza. And that's another walk. Oh, boy. Back-to-back walks. And here's Vinny Castilla. 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. 2 on, no outs. Drago hoping for a double play ball. He deals to the right-handed batting Vinny Castilla, and that's a 1-5. 1-5. Is this a double play ball? Nope. That ball's lifted out to left. Nava coming in. He makes the catch. Retreating back to the bags are Jones and Piazza. 1 out, 2 on for Moses Alou. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Drago picks up the sign from Cerrone. Here's the pitch to Alou, and that's a 6-5. 6-5 off the Drago card. Ground ball to short, possible double play here. 9. G2, no double play. We needed a 10. So Petrocelli fields it. I think his only play will be to first. And that's a 10, no error. Or do they get the middle runner? I think maybe they get the middle runner, Piazza. So Petrocelli over to Loretta. They can't turn 2. Piazza goes in hard. It's 2 outs. Jones at third now and Alou at first. And here's Devon White, 2 for 4 with a ribby. He has singled twice. He's also popped out and grounded out. Drago nods his head. The high leg kick and the pitch to Devon White, and that's a 5-6. A 5-6 off the Drago card. 5-6 to White. Another walk. Italian-American pitching has not been bueno. Bases juiced. And here's Craig Biggio, folks. He's already hit 1 grand salami. The man with three vowels in his name. 2 for 5, a home run and 4 ribbies. He's tripled and homered. Struck out the first 2 times against Tanana. Actually, he was 0 for 3 against Tanana. Tripled against Corsi in the 7th. Then Sambito came in the 7th, and he hit a grand salami off of him. Can he do it again? Can Craig Biggio hit another grand slam? He's looking for the 1-4 column. Here's the pitch from Drago to Biggio, and that's a 5-11. 5-11 off the Drago card. 5-11. That's a ground ball back to Drago. Drago fields the hard hit ball smoothly. Will throw to Rizzo now. Hopefully no error. And that is a 12. And he throws high. Rizzo goes up in the air and comes down on the bag. And that's out number 3. Nice job by Anthony Rizzo saving an error. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 13-1. 1998 National Leaguers. Carbo, Bichette, and Rizzo to face Rob, the Secret of Nen. Carbo is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Here's the pitch to Bernie looking for the 3-4. Instead, he gets a 2 and a 9. And that is not bueno for Bernie. So it's a 2 and a 9 to Carbo. And here's the fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nin has struck out 3 in 2 innings. And here's Dante Bichette, 1 for 3. He's knocked in the only run for the Italian-American Leaguers of the Red Sox. He's also playing for the National League All-Star team. Again, it's early morning. Al couldn't sleep. I put Al Zixarella at third by accident, and normally what I would do in a situation like this when I do my barnstorming, any player on the Italian-American Red Sox team who plays for another team that I'm playing, I deactivate on the Italian-American Red Sox. But I didn't see it. So here's the pitch to Bichette, and he gets a 3-7. Column of choice, 3-7 to Dante, 3-7. 18, 9 on the roll. That's a single. So Dante Bichette picks up another hit. Now 2 for 4. Anthony Rizzo's 0 for 2 with a walk. Rizzo looking for the 1-2 column. Bichette could steal, but we're down by 12. And it's a 5-5 off the Nin column. 5-5 to Anthony Rizzo. 1 out, 1 on. Fastball. Outside corner, strike 3. Gets him looking. So 2 outs. And we're going to send Bichette, what the hell? 95% chance if he gets the lead. 33% chance of getting the lead. Oh, what did I do? I said don't steal. I want him to steal. I clicked on the wrong thing. Oop. Attempt to steal. No throw. He's safe. Okay. Gets us out of the force out. Here's Loretta. Loretta has walked, lined out, and flew out. Can he knock in the second run here for the Italian-American Red Sox? Make it slightly more respectable. Here's the pitch from Nin to Loretta, and that's a 6-8. No, 6-6, excuse me. Get your kicks on Route 66. 6-6. And Nin will strike out the side. Loretta goes down swinging, sinking fastball. We go to the top of the ninth, 13-1. Drago back up on the bump, faces Dante Bichette, playing for the other team now. He's a tired camper, 2 for 5 with a ribby. Bichette has 4 hits for both teams, 2 for each. Here's the pitch to Dante. Will he get hit number 3 for the National League All-Stars of 1998? That's a 1-9 to Bichette. 1-9 from Drago. Not this time. Strike 3. Sinking fastball, swing and a miss. Here's Mark McGwire, 1 for 2 with a homer. Big Red is struck out, walked 3 times, and homered. Sorrell pounds the mitt, sets a target. Here's the pitch to McGwire from Drago. That's a 1-7. A 1-7 to McGwire. And that's another walk. Here comes Barry Bonds, 1 for 5 with a ribby. Can they induce a double play ball? That's a 1-7 again. To Bonds, 1-7, and that's a walk. How many walks do we have? How many licks does it take? How many walks? Italian-American Red Sox pitching, 11 walks, 10 strikeouts. Ouch. Again, we're playing the 1998 All-Stars. Tremendous uphill battle. It was 1-1 going to the top of the 7th. And then all poop broke loose. So here's Chipper Jones, batting lefty, switch hitter against a right-handed throwing Drago. 1 for 4 with a ribby. Can we not get a 1-7, please? Here's the pitch to Chipper Jones. And that's a 6-7. Oh, boy. 6-7 off the Drago card. Fly ball. Dominic DiMaggio, center field. DiMaggio going back, makes the catch. McGwire holds. He's slow as dirt at second. So 2 outs, 2 on for Mike Piazza, 1 for 3 with a ribby. Runners will be off on contact. Drago nods his head. He kicks and fires towards Piazza. And that's a 1-9 to Mike Piazza. 1-9. And you know what that is? That's a walk. Another walk. Bases are juiced. And here comes Vinny Castilla. And that's enough for Mr. Drago. Nathan Eovaldi will come in the game. So here's Eovaldi. Needs to get 1 out here in the top of the ninth. 13-1, 1998 All-Stars over the Italian-American Red Sox. The National League All-Stars, that is. And that's a 4-10. Oh, my God. Eovaldi Cruz, Castilla won. 4-10. Is this another grand salami? 4-10. Ground ball to short. All that bad stuff. And we get a ground ball to short. And that's a 6. Petrocelli's going to make a tough play. He's going to throw to Rizzo. And that's a 14. It's a low throw. Rizzo will scoop it out of the dirt, and mercifully, the side is retired. Petrocelli ranging towards center field right over the second base bag. The ball went. Petrocelli made a great play, spun and threw to Rizzo. Low. Rizzo scooped out of the dirt. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The 1998 National League All-Stars 13. The Italian-American Red Sox 1. Again, 1-1 game going into the seventh. 12 runs scored by the National League All-Stars in the top of the seventh. Here's Malzone 1-for-1. Nin on the mound. Here's the pitch of Frank Malzone, and that's a 5-7 to Frank. That's not going to get it done. 5-7 should be out number 1. And that's another strikeout. Off-speed pitch that time. Catches. Malzone looking. Daniel Nava 1-for-3. He has a double. Switch hitter batting lefty. Here's the pitch from Nin to Nava. You say Nin, I say Nava, Nin, Nava, Shamil, Shamazel. Let's call the whole thing off. So that's a 5-9 to Nava, 5-9. You know what that is? Rinse and repeat, strike 3. Looking. Again, the off-speed pitch. So now Nin's gone to the off-speed pitch. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. It's up to Rico Petrocelli, who is 0-for-3. He's grounded out and struck out. Once against Schilling, once against Nin. In 3 innings, Nin has struck out 7. In relief of Curt Schilling. Here's the pitch of Petrocelli looking for the 3-1 column. He gets a 1 and an 8. And you know what that is? Strike 3. Petrocelli gets the hat trick you don't want. Nin strikes out the side in the bottom of the ninth. The National League All-Stars of 1998 bludgeon the Red Sox of Italian-American version 13-1. It was a 1-1 game with 1 out in the top of the 7th. 12 runs came across, and that's how it ended. That is 12 runs in the 7th. In a total implosion of the pitching staff. Let's get the box scores and call it a stream. Ouch, that is a big ouch, folks. So, the winning pitcher is Schilling. No, actually, he's not the winning pitcher. No decision. 5 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. The winning pitcher, Rob Nen, went 3 2/3. 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 Ks. Frank Tanana took the loss, 6 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Corsi did not retire a batter, 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk. DiNardo did not retire a batter. This is that miserable top of the 7th, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Schiraldi, well, he outdid, he wanted to, be just as bad. He didn't record an out. 2 hits, 3 runs, they were earned, 1 walk. Sambito actually recorded an out. He pitched a third in the 7th, top of the 7th. 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. And then Dick Drago pitched 2 miserable innings, but somehow did not give up a run or a hit, though he did walk 7 and struck out 2. In total, they walked, Italian-American Red Sox pitchers walked 12, struck out 10, gave up 2 gopher balls. Tanana gave up 1, and Sambito gave up another. Sambito gave up the grand salami to Craig Biggio. Tanana gave up the tying home run to Mark McGwire. Biggio was 2 for 6, 2 runs, 6 ribbies, player of the game, along with Rob Nin. Bichette, who played for both teams, was 2 for 6 for the National League All-Stars of 1998 with a run and a ribby. McGwire 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a ribby. He had a homer. Bonds 1 for 5, a run scored and a ribby. Chipper Jones 1 for 5, a run scored and a ribby. Piazza 1 for 3, a run scored and a ribby. Castilla 2 for 6, 2 runs scored. Alou 0 for 3, ouch, and a run scored. He's the only one who didn't get a hit. And Devon White, who threw out Carbo at the plate, was the go-ahead run to end The bottom of the 6th was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and RBI. The Italian-American Red Sox had 5 hits. Dante Bichette, who played for both teams, had 2 of them and knocked in the only run. Then Malzone had 1, and Nava had 1, and Cerrone had 1. Malzone and Cerrone did not start. They came in. So that's it, folks. Hope you enjoy. It was a close game until the 7th, and then they got bludgeoned. And I guess if you guys want to see... Oh, I got to put that up. Hold on a second here. Let's make that bigger. There we go. Take a peek at that. Alrighty. I'd like to say thank you to Captain Carl, Bobby Cantillano, Michael Terranova, W. Voggs, Ken Castro, Thriceroni. Thank you for some early morning Saturday baseball. Happy Mother's Day weekend and happy Mother's Day. Watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!